Now, what's crazy about this is I think he's standing up. Like, that's what's even funnier about this. It's like he's not sitting.
Is he leaning on the rail? Are you on the rail?
No, I think he's standing up and holding himself.
No, when you're second,
you know what stands out to me? Okay, go ahead. Wait.
The creamsicle looks great.
No,
it does.
It does. Gipper, tell me.
And you were moisturized. How great was that? Like,
right, come on. Listen, you know what? You're not ashy, right?
Oh,
you got the creamsicle on. Come on.
Look at his eyes. Look at how
your friend.
Look at his eyes. Look at how cute they are.
Almost like he's looking at Sark and said, "It's gonna be okay, baby.
It's gonna be." Okay.
This is the time where you just pick words like, "Look at his eyes. They look so sullen. They're not sullen." This was all going through my head, like at the time.
Shout out to Eggnog.
Oh. Yeah, eggnog would have made it better. It would have made it better.
So here's where it gets even worse, right? So on the front side, so we've been on TV. We were TV Wyoming. MD had a thing with Matt McConaughey. We were Jonesy and I were on for the Peach Bowl. So we've been on TV multiple times, right? But we never really did any like preemptive strikes, right? So I talked to the ABC guy who I thought, I mean, it was like 7 of them down there that had like the little flight jacks. And I'm like, look, man, after this go down, Texas is gonna win. This is the section you need to look at. MD can attest. He get up there, and I'm gonna tell y'all folks who don't know, our seats was so good, we had to look back at Peyton Manning. That's how good the seats were. Like we had to turn a cold shoulder to look back at Peyton Manning and the Manning family, right?
Oh, wow.
But here was the thing. I stood up the entire time, like the entire game. And then, dehydration comes in, tiredness comes in, sorrow comes in. And my brother brings me, and shout out to them if they want to give us a sponsorship. Reese brought me a red Powerade. I don't know if I've drank a Powerade.
This millennium. Oh Lord.
I was so thirsty.
Oh,
so I just finished the Powerade. And all I kept thinking about was our friends Sean Casey and Daylan and all of us that have all these friends and everybody that's on the Hornsmen Show and Hornsmen alike that throw stuff at us after Texas loses. And that's all I kept thinking about. You're not ready for the SEC. You don't want this. But what I didn't realize was when I had preemptive strike told the cameraman he could at some point turn around. And he turned around every night I get out here a little bit closer. And he turned around. And to your point, Jonesy, I do think I'm standing up. And I just had my hands prepped right here. Because, I mean, we can talk about it later, but it was just such a thing. And then so for all the young kids, it's 10:50 at night. And so it's like 67. I had 67 text messages at 10:50, right? It's maybe 11 o'clock there at 10:50 Central. I had 142 text messages the next morning after clearing out. There was like 97 shares. And for folks that know us, man, we love the Longhorns. We love this stuff, man. So being like, I ain't saying. I'm just like, I don't care about what the public's gonna say. I'm thinking about what Oklahoma folks gonna say. I'm thinking about what A&M folks gonna say. I'm thinking about, y'all went all the way down there to Georgia. I told you y'all ain't ready for the SEC. We're like, we done lost 4 games in the regular season in the SEC, and 3 of them have been to Georgia. Like, I ain't tripping, dog. But to this point, and I'm going to end on this. Andy told us the sun will come out tomorrow, and I will tell you this, and y'all know this that's on this screen right now. The fact that I'm moisturized is a win for
Creamsicle. Come on.
Because when I tell you I had a little travel jerky that I think somebody just randomly left, and that was the only saving grace. You could see each vein in my hand normally, dog. But as Kylie would say, but on today, I decided to be moisturized.
On today.
Shout out! Do we make a lotion deal? Who moisturized you up? Because
He said
So
Jurgens.
it was like I said, it was Jurgens, man. It was random. I think not as quiet as it kept. It might have been Reese's or Jonesy's. I have no idea who it was, but I was like, let me just throw this on because it might get cold tonight. It's gonna get down. I was like, well, let me
Think about that. If you saw ash lines in his knuckles too, if it was like this with just ashy knuckles and ash, oh man.
What?
And
Again,
Definitely wasn't
that'd have been tough to
suave.
come back from. Come back from
That's
this
a
weight.
whole new, bro. That'll be a whole new response. Man, I thought it was just normal temps. I didn't know it was 52 degrees out here. When the sun went, I was like, no, dog. I just didn't put on the ocean. My hands not cracking. think I'm a what, Wolverine or something. Anyway, but hey, the sun will come out tomorrow, dog, or at least when we play Arkansas.
We will be good. Shout out to Jurgens. We appreciate that more than you all
More
know
than you
out
know.
there. We did a quick recap, man. Really, we can't go into Athens, win a game with 8+ penalties, 5 crucial drop balls, and missed penalty calls on there. Can't make excuses, but right now Georgia has our number. But I still think we got a chance to carry on in the CF.
To that point, MD, though, I think the one thing that we learned from that was when you play a great SEC team, every play matters.
Yes.
Every play and every person on the team matters, right? So this stat almost made me ashy, and that, don't take a lot. Bro, we have a I'm not gonna say his name, but we have a defender on our team that on special teams in the last 2 years has 10 penalties. That's not on that kid, dog. That's on the coach that's not correcting something. If you have 10 penalties, because when Ryan Niblett finally had a great, I think it was a kickoff return, to be honest with you, and he got great yards, and then we had a legal block in the back, and it's like, come on, bro. And to Thoma's point, when he's talking about trench warfare and those things, like, it's one of those things, bro, when we have a holding penalty or something that make 17 and 10 is like a huge gap in what you can call and what you can do, right, Thoma?
Yep, and the reality, if you brought up the penalties, we have been consistent at making penalties. We've continued to do that. We that's what we asked for at the beginning last week is
133rd out of 134 teams, bro.
So listen, we're a good team. We are not great. We're not elite because there's these opportunities specifically in penalties that's coaching and development. I talked about learning development season, but in this atmosphere, and also shout out to Athens, the people of Athens, Georgia, the Dogs fan. They brought the Thunder, but very hospitable. I had a great time. I want to say that in a lot of smiles. And going into the fourth quarter, baby, I felt good about it. I felt so we're not there, but we got hope. We got hope. But we only had like we've averaged 35 yards rushing every time we've played them and lost. You just can't do that. You just can't do that in this league.
And we might have had 33 in the first quarter. That's the crazy part.
Right.